The Romantic Rhine, which flows more than 700 miles from Switzerland to the North Sea, is home to fairy tale medieval castles, riverside villages, terraced vineyards, and spooky legends, having inspired travelers and artists for 100 years. It's now one of the most popular cruising rivers in Europe with many options available. Let's Stride help you sort them out, and soon you can be humming your own version of Castle on the Rhine. The Rhine River is the very popular day trip destinations from cities such as Köln and Frankfurt am Main. Trains run on both banks of the Rhine, but nothing beats a cruise on a river itself. Ken from Travel the World with Thorkenn. If you are new from my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and click notification bell so that you will be notified if I uploaded my new travel experience video. Enjoy watching! Ken from Travel the World with Thorkenn. Day trip cruises on the Rhine River are very popular in Germany, with departures available from many cities and even the small towns on the Rhine. Reservations are usually not possible for a regular day cruises, but it is worth planning a bit in advance to take advantage of saving deals to get the best value or a finest view from a cruise. A Rhine River cruise in the Middle Rhine, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a must when you are in this part of Germany. I had to study the map, the names of the towns, docking times, and which castles are open to the public in order to figure out and the planned tour. I decided to sail from Bingen till St. Goar and back to Assmannshausen, as I really wanted to see the scenery view of the Rhine River side. The Burg Forstenberg is a castle in the municipality of Oberdin-Bach in Rhineland-Palatinate, Germany. When the castle was built in 1219, this part of the small 2,000 hectares Oberdin-Bach was the village of the Rheinland-Bach. The most beautiful scenic part of the Rhine River is the sections of the Rhine Valley, is the Upper-Middle Rhine Valley between Koblenz and Bingen. These sections of the Rhine Valley is often called the Rhine Gorge or a Romantic Rhine Valley, and it is known as one of the Europe's most picturesque landscapes, and it is not hard to see and why. The history of the castle dates back to the 13th century, when it was used as a toll castle. In the 17th century, the castle fell apart and turned into a ruin. In 1823, Prince Friedrich Wilhelm of Porzoa purchased the ruin and had it rebuilt in the style of the 19th century Romanticism. Due to the constant succession, the castle remained in property of the Hohenzollern family until 1975. On the 7th November 1975, the Hochscher family bought the Rheinstein Castle. Since then, the castle is owned by our family. Burg Reichenstein Castle is for you if you like castles where the headless apparitions clank down the hall in the dead of the night, and one that has been on the episode of the television series Ghost Hunters. It was originally built in the 12th century by a family of Robert Knights. Reichenstein Castle, also called a Falkenburg, is located above the Trichtingshausen. The larger construction is one of the spectacular examples of the castle reconstructions in the New Gothic style. Reichenstein Castle, built in the 11th century, was owned by a Robert Baron. Cruises in winter months are very limited but open for a few cruises may be available during the Christmas market Advent season. Departures are most likely from Rudesheim to Köln. Return trips as the most Rhine River cruises lines are only marginally more expensive than one-way cruises. Open cruising up and down river on the scenic part of the river may be more rewarding than going to a longer distance in one direction. If space is available, bicycles are transported for free on some boats. Show some tickets of your Deutsche Bahn if applicable when buying boat tickets, and discounts are often applied. Check in the German Railways timetable and book the train tickets online at the Deutsche Bahn. The timetable sometimes include boat trips too. Schönborn Castle sits above the medieval town of Oberbiesel, and is sometimes referred to as the most beautiful refuge of the Rhine Romanticism. Today, it is a well-known hotel. It was built around 911, and from the 12th century, the Dukes of Schönborn ruled over the town of Oberbiesel and had also the right to levy customs on the Rhine River. Stahli Castle is a 12th century fortified castle on a crag approximately 160 meters or 520 feet above sea level on the left bank of the river and the mouth of the Stieg Valley, approximately 50 kilometers south of Koblenz, and offers a commanding view of the Lorelei Valley. It was destroyed in the late 17th century but rebuilt in the 20th, and it's now a hostel. We decided to explore here in Bacharach for 1 hour and to have our lunch before we go back to the cruise as per the schedule. Bacharach is the small town near Koblenz in the German state of Rhineland-Palatinate. It is located in the Upper-Middle Rhine Valley, which is an UNESCO World Heritage Site. The name of this city refers to Bacchus, the god of wine in the Greek culture. And in fact, this area has been known for its wine practically as long as it has existed. Interestingly, although there is a record of the pre-Roman existing as a Celtic settlement, Bacharach was the first mentioned in the document in the early 11th century. St. Peter Church. This Protestant church was built between 1230 and 1269 as a basilica and renovated at the end of the 19th century. It can be admired from any part of the town as it is located in the historical heart of Bacharach. Being a small city, they covered it in one day departing from Koblenz. But if you're looking for a place to relax, we definitely recommend staying at night. The best options here is to stay in one of these many hotels, perhaps avoiding the summer month due to the both prices and the number of the tourists. In the early 11th century, Bacharach had its first documentary mention. It may have been that as early as the 7th century. The kingly domain passed into the Archbishop of Konn, Königsberg ownership. Pointing to this is a Königberg Capilla or chapel on the spot where now stands at the Werner Capilla. Pfalzgrafenstein Castle or Burg Pfalzgrafenstein was described by a Victor Hugo as a ship of a stone, eternally afloat upon the Rhine and eternally lying at anchor. It is located on the tiny Falkenau island just off Kaub, Germany. Built in the 13th century, this unique castle was used to collect tolls from ships sailing on the river, known as the Pals or the Pals, is famous for its picturestique and the unique settings. Glutenpils, also known as a Kaub Castle, is a castle 110 above the town of Kaub in Rhineland-Palatinate, Germany. It is located close to the Rheinsteig hiking trail and was reopened in 2022 as a castle hostel offering stylish overnight accommodation. Rheinfels Castle is a ruin on the left east bank in St. Goar. It was started in 1245 by Count Dieter V of Kanalmitglied. After expansion, it was the largest fortress in the Middle Rhine Valley and one covered 5 times in the current area. Oberbiesel, a town in Rhineland-Palatinate, is a regular stop for the river cruises. that play the Middle Rhine River. As the river boats approaches this historic town, the castle on the hill and the fortification towers point toward Oberbisel rule as a medieval fortress. In fact, Oberbisel medieval character is one of the best preserved amongst the towns along the Middle Rhine Valley. The town is surrounded by an impressive medieval city wall, which is mostly intact. On the 21 original defensive towers along the city wall, 16 are still standing. Lorelei is one of the eastern bank of the Rhine near St. Goarshausen. At the foot of the Niederbau, it is the name given to the slate rock rising almost vertical 132 meter or 435 feet above the Rhine. It is one of the Germany's biggest tourist attractions. It is the narrowest part, 72 feet or 22 meters, of the Rhine between Switzerland and the North Sea. A very strong current and the rock below the waterline have caused many boats accidents there. Even today, with a clear mark with a buoys, the reef and the rapids made is extremely dangerous for the ships to pass this point. Lorelei is also the name of the female water spirit, similar to the mermaids. Often associated with this rock is popular folklore. The name comes from the Old German words Lorelin, Murmuri, and the Celtic term lay rock. You can check on my description down below the full video on my Lorelei tour. Assmannhausen is since its incorporation in 1977, a quarter of Rudesheim am Rhein in the Rheingau, located on the Rhine in the state of Hessen, Germany. The village has a lithium spring, spa, and a courthouse, and it's famed for its red wine Assmannhauser, made from the Pinot Noir, German called Spätburgunder, which resemble red Burgundy wine. The Hessische Stadt Weinguter Kloster Eberbach are running their VDP red wine estate. The Hullenberg, the 23.1 hectare under the wine in the village. It is a complete artwork on the Rhine River monument, Rudisheim. In the late summer of 1814, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe admired the uniquely magnificent beauty of the Rheingau from the monopore terrace in the Niederwald forest. At the time, the circular Greek temple stood in the middle of the landscape park created by Count von Ostein. It is originally building which was destroyed in 1944, but it was rebuilt at the beginning of the 21st century, so visitors can enjoy the view across the Middle Rhine Valley from the Monopresteros against today. The area has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site ever since 2002. This because of the unique combinations of nature and culture considered particularly worthy of protection. Visitor tends to take cable car which carry two people per tram back it up to the Niederwald monument. The view up and the hill from the cable car, which is amazing and beautiful, the vineyards, towns, and the Rhine River. Niederwald well worth the trip, it's just a short distance to the beautiful and impressive Niederwald monument. Visitors really enjoy it and would definitely recommend it. It's a great way to see a lot of the beautiful countryside and the historical monument. Drosselgasse is the heart of the Rudisheim Old Town, a magnet for tourists from all continents. Live bands, entertainment, brass instrument, and the dance music from the late morning till midnight along the 144-meter-long Drosselgasse. Meet easygoing people while enjoying the regional cuisine, the Rudisheim wine and the music in the wine houses, and the garden taverns on this world-famous alley dancing the night away in the Drosselgasse. From March, April to December, several pubs along the Drosselgasse offer live music. There's something for every musical taste, from the Rhine party and brass music and a guitar sounds to the current charts hits. The music starts daily in April at approximately 7 p.m. In May, you can already start dancing at 12 noon. In November and during the Christmas market, the bands plays every day from 7 p.m. After the whole day cruise tour, it is very beautiful experience while in the ship. You can see the beautiful scenery the gorgeous castles along the Rhine River, and amazing architectural design of the house and the story behind of this video. I'm Ken from Travel the World with Thorkenn. Thank you for the love and support to my channel. Feel free to leave your comments about what did you saw or any feedbacks that will help on my channel to improve in the future. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the notification bell so that you will be notified if I uploaded my new travel experience video. Stay safe and take care.